here. You're ready. Welcome to my world.
Welcome back, YouTube. It's I'm Ghost of Sparta, and I'm here with another fantastic review for you of the Class E Adventure Android 18 from the Tournament of Power. And as you can see, she's in her tracksuit, and we're going to be able to go over all the accessories she has because there is a lot of them. We're going to go over articulation, sculpt, paint apps, and we're really going to see if this third party is trying to make a little nudge to SH Figuarts. And I'm telling you, SH Figuarts has been messing up for quite some time with the fact of these releases and the fact of the power they could do to be able to make more money and additional things for us collectors out there. So enough being said, let's go on with the review. Okay, so here are the size comparisons that that I always do for you guys. So we can see the Android 18 from Class E Adventures against the SH Figuarts Goku. So I think it's about the right size. Maybe she could be a little taller. I'm not too sure in scale. We also have the Gold Ranger from Hasbro Lightning Collection, Marvel Collections Deadpool, and then we have NECA Predator, and then the Imagine Works Goku. So we take a look at these size comparisons. You can kind of see what diorama or which figures you want to use to pose her with, and you guys can make your decisions from there. So let's go on to the rest of the review. Now that we have the figure in hand, we're going to take a look at the rest of the sculpt work and the paint. So they were able to sculpt this figure pretty nicely. You could tell it's a nice feminine body style because Android 18 is a female android. We have a nice little peg hole in the back to utilize for probably with the SH Figuarts stands or the stand that is included with this figure. So it's a nice little tracksuit. This is all one piece right here. And then on the back, you can see that the way they sculpted it, if you were to lean her forward for like an ab crunch or something, you're going to reveal the joint. And I like how they kind of did that. So depending on, how you pose her on your shelf, you just got to be aware of the fact that, you're going to have some gappage there of the joint. So, if you're trying to have her, bend forward to tie her shoe, or if you're going to have her get, hit or punched, during your Tournament of Power display that you're going to be using, just keep that in mind. But all in all, you have the pinstriping here that looks done very well. We also have the sculpt work of the shoes that look really nice. You could see that there, the detail. They got the laces, and they're nice and white and black. So I think they did a really nice job with the figure and the sculpt work. We also see that they sculpted in a little pocket for one of the accessories that I'll show later on in the video. So make sure to stay tuned for that. Now this figure looks really nice. The head sculpt, if I'm not mistaken, I think they used the original head sculpts from the 1.0, or they used the head sculpts from the event exclusive, but either way it's still the 1.0 head sculpt. So these are pretty much the same. You can pop this off just like you would the 1.0s to change the faces, and if you have those faces, they more likely will just clip right on, no problem, and have no issues. But the sculpt work, this is a pretty simple figure. You can see, this is her actual sweater is actually really nicely loose rubber, so you can be able to move around, and it looks nice with all the detail of it, bending forward and stuff. You get the wrinkles like you would if you were wearing a sweater. The articulation and the joints are hidden very nicely, and I think it's a really good looking figure. It feels solid. The joints feel good. It doesn't feel cheap. It doesn't feel bad. I believe this is the same company that did the Android 17, where he has the Tournament Power uniform, and he also has the 1.0 uniform from SH Figuarts. And I'm going to be reviewing that one next because they did a second re-release of it. So I finally got my hands on it, so you guys could stay tuned for that in the future. But I feel that they did a really good job with this figure. You can see that the head pops off because there's actually it actually comes with the other head sculpt with the hair, moving around in the wind. And also comes with another additional heads that we'll go over in the accessories. But we're at everybody's favorite portion. We're going to go over the articulation. Head moves up, moves down, swivel, arm rotation, hinge joint, bend at the elbow, swivel, diaphragm joint forward, diaphragm joint back, side to side, swivel, waist swivel, leg kicks forward, leg kicks back, swivel, swivel, bend at the knee, swivel, rocker, the hinge. So here's the accessory portion of what the Class E Adventure Android 18 Tournament of Power comes with in this review. So we do have some styling hands here of her kind of looking at her nails. We have some open palm hands. We have some karate chop hands. We also have a left hand. I'm assuming this is to hold the soda can that's over here to my left. And then we have some other style posing hands. And then we have some pointing figures. This one's kind of bent, but nothing some hot water can't fix. It was another interesting thing of this figure is that it comes with two pegged hands, so that way you can insert this blast energy. And she comes with two blast energies, which is pretty cool. So you could say it's translucent yellow. It does have some sculpted detail into it to make it look like it's moving or powering up, but it looks really, really nice. You can see that there, translucent, and you get not one but two of those accessories as well. And then here's the arm accessories I was talking about, so that way you can have her pretty much put her hands in her pocket, as you can see here. Now that was just the tip of the iceberg of some of the accessories, but you do get enough hands. I believe the total number, so you get 7 pairs of hands all together, and then you get just a soda opening or a soda holding can that is right here. And I'm going to take a look at the soda can, and it has an E on it. Now I don't know if this E is supposed to make a reference to Mega Man, to the fact that she's an android. So I don't know if Dragon Ball Z had like E soda cans, but it is beautifully detailed, nicely painted. You also see that it has the opener on top here. So if you were to try to open it, it looks like they molded it in nicely. So it looks nice. And you have the hand just for holding that prop there. Now, let's go on to the head sculpts. So this figure comes with a total of 8 faceplates. Now, the ones that are on the left are the ones that are, kind of like the ones that come from the SH Figuarts. You have 2 faceplates that are exactly identical. I think one has like a little smile, the other one's upset. Then you have the one with the eyes looking left, and then you have the one looking straight at you. And that's it. I mean, there's no yelling face or anything like that. Now, if you look at the ones on the right, you can notice a little bit of difference. One, the paint apps are a little bit more, animated, I guess, and they put a lot of red on the top of the forehead. I don't know why, but these actually can be moved. You can actually move the eyes to any orientation you need to be able to pose the figure in the way you want it to. Let me take one here, for example. So you can see this figure here, or this faceplate here, the eyes look really big, kind of sunken in, but that's because if you turn it around, you can see you can actually move the eyes with this tool here, and then you place the eyes in any orientation you want. So if I move that a little bit, it should look a little bit to the left. Probably didn't move too much, but these eyeballs are really tight, so you got to be very careful with it. One, you don't want to break the tool, and 2, you don't want to break the eyes. I don't know how many people are using these faceplates at all to display their Android 18. I'm more likely going to stick with these ones, but it's a nice little accessory. I mean, that's a good idea, to start going with. But if you can make it look more streamlined like those and still give us the mobility of the eyes, I think those would be really nice. So you can see right here that the differences of how the paint apps are done. Look at that. Much different. The eyes are much bigger because they have to do that. Now we're at the portion of my final thoughts of this figure, and I have to say it is pretty amazing. And also, let me forget, I actually forgot about another effect. So before I get to my final thoughts, let me show you. It also comes with this nice little effect piece. It's blue, translucent, has some white design inside of it to make it look like she's running or swooping or throwing. It has a peg hole, so you can be able to mount it onto a stand and use it in any way, shape, or form, or the way you desired, or whatever your imagination can come with. But now we got that out of the way, back to my final thoughts on the figure. It is a really nice figure. For a third party to be able to make a fully custom figure like this is really nice. The amount of accessories you get in there is also great as well. And I believe the price point for this was like $50. So for $50, a third party is able to give you a bunch of accessories. As for SH Figuarts, you paying $60 to $70 and you get maybe a few heads, some hands. The effect pieces and everything from before have diminished as the new releases come out. I mean, we just got Bardock, which was our newest one, and also we're getting Raccoon from Premium Bandai. It looks like the Premium Bandai ones have more accessories for the price, but if you look at Bardock, he comes with one effect piece, a couple heads, and a couple hands. That's it. Like before, they used to come with like 5-6 head different face pieces, a bunch of hands, like every single portion of hands, and a crazy big effect piece and a stand. And they got rid of the stands at one point, and then they got rid of the effect pieces. So I definitely recommend picking this figure up if you guys haven't already, because I know they're doing a limited run. This would be a great little rendition or a little addition to your collection, so that way you can have the Tournament of Power, you know, Android 18. So I really hope you guys enjoyed this action figure review, because I love doing this for all you collectors out there, so that way you don't mess up, you know, so that way you know what you're getting for your money. I mean, us collectors, we kind of just buy stuff because we want to complete the collection or not, but you know, with these third parties coming out with extra stuff, let me be the person to personally give you the best opinion of picking up something or not. So yeah, I would definitely pick up this figure. It comes with a lot of different faces, plus you also have your other Android 18 faces that you use from the originals. You can also place them on here, so don't feel bad about that. You have a lot of accessories you could use with, so definitely pick this one up. And like always, everybody, I appreciate all your support. Make sure to hit the like button and subscribe, and hit that bell notification, so that way you guys don't miss any new videos from yours truly. And like always, I'll see you guys on the next review.